Top of the day. It's Saturday, October 24th, 4:44 a.m. Hey, yo, I don't know. I've been going to sleep and waking up on this for a couple of days since the last time I interacted with my child, with my son. And, man, I went down to where he be hanging, smoking his blunts and shit like that with the people that he be around. He had asked me that did I have like stamped envelopes so that he could send off some paperwork that he had to send off, and I was like, yeah, you know what I mean. I was home helping my daughters get caught up on some things that she had to do in school or whatever, just vibing, cleaning my house, whatever, whatever. So later on, towards the evening time, after I had finished up everything, I was like, let me go shoot these envelopes to him so that he could get his paperwork because it was important shit that he needed to get sent off or whatever. So I goes down to where he was at, and I see him, and I'm talking to him or whatever, and then, some of the people he had already introduced me to, but there was a couple of, newer faces or whatever that, he had told me about or whatever. So, we all out there vibing and chilling and shit. It's this one girl, her name is Marissa Martinez. Now, when my son was dealing with the girl Camiana, she was trying to like be all aggressive and shit and all like argumentative and shit and like acting all childish out in public or whatever. My son had winded up dropping his phone and it had cracked. So he was given a phone by the other girl, Alexandria, given a phone so that he could use or a SIM card or some shit like that. And I was asking my son, like, who the fuck is Martinez? You know what I mean? Marissa Martinez. Now, the girl Alexandria, I find out, is supposedly Marissa Martinez's fucking sister. Alexandria was with my son when some boys had jumped him and he had fucked his elbow. No, when he had fucked his elbow up because my son was trying to like tell some people that get high to not stand over him or some old shit where he winded up like trying to pull the gentleman back away from the girl Alexandria because she was getting her hair done or some shit. And my son elbow had got fucked up. Now, throughout all of this stuff, come to find out the girl Marissa is Alexandria's fucking sister. Now, Alexandria fucks with this boy named Corey, this heavyset guy with dreads or whatever named Corey that be out there. And fucking my old neighbor Sherry was trying to play my son like on some other shit with the guy Corey. So and then Sherry had winded up started popping up at my fucking job and shit like this. This is how I know that all of this shit is a fucking setup. So anywho, this particular day that I'm over there with my son recently, the girl, my son's like, he said that he was getting ready to go home in a little bit. He was taking his friend Xavier's girlfriend, Jazz. No, what is her name? I forget what her name is. Um, Fuck her name. Xavier, his girlfriend, and then he was going to take the girl Marissa home. So I'm like, are you sure you want to do that? Like, this is Alexandria's fucking sister. Now, Alexandria, they all fucking run deep and they all run cahoots and all of this other shit. I'm not cool with none of the shit. And I'll let it be known to everybody that was out there. I'm not cool with none of this shit that y'all out here doing. Y'all out here fucking poisoning and killing people and shit. And then y'all got the nerve to just be out here fucking teeing off on people that's coming to get the shit from y'all or whatever. Like, it's just a whole bunch of crazy ass bullshit. And I told my son, these motherfuckers is trying to set you up. I tried to have a conversation with the girl Marissa and asking her, like, I just walked up to her. She got these short ass answers, like she could barely fucking talk to me. But bitch, you about to go to my fucking child's house to where he fucking have his fucking shit established and everything. Like, y'all about to go over there and chill at my son's house. He is drunk. The other dude, Xavier, they all drinking and all drunk and shit. But the main one that was like mostly fucking like there was the guy Xavier, and then my son had took a couple, take a couple of swigs or whatever that I witnessed him take while they was out there. These motherfuckers was trying to wait to see how drunk my son get or whatever, because they been plotting on him the whole fucking time. Now these motherfuckers, now Camiana and the girl before he dealt with the girl Camiana, which is Ijavia, both of these chicks, they both be telling my son like, don't talk to your mom, and why every time something happen you call your mom, this, that, and the third. It's not that I am like a Captain Save-A-Ho or whatever, but my son know that I'm the one with the most fucking sense out of all of these bras that he dealing with, and they all on some old shady ass shit. Ijavia winded up reaching out to his friend Denora and trying to hook up with her. And Camiana, she's bisexual as well. She got a girlfriend and a baby father. Both of her kids, one of them lived with the girlfriend, one of them lived with the baby father. She was trying to trap my son off, talking about she was pregnant when she got out of jail. Now, how she got in jail is because my son had her at his house, and she wants to act a belligerent asshole all late night and shit, yelling, screaming, hollering, and all of this other crazy ass shit in my son's house. So he called me like, Mom, I'm trying to tell her to leave or whatever, and she won't leave my house. I don't know what to do. She in here making all this noise. I got to get ready to go to work tomorrow. Blah, 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 whoop, de whoop. I said, okay, well, if you don't call the police, I'm going to call them. And I was like, matter of fact, I hung up and I called them. And then my son, eventually, when I talked to him again, he said that he called them. And my son was on the phone with 911 dispatch while this girl is in the background, like acting a whole belligerent asshole, So they heard what she was saying in the background. So it's not like, it's nothing to be disputed. Now, previous to Camiana's ass with her tactics, that's why she got the police called on her. Ijavia tried that same shit, and I winded up on Christmas morning calling the police to help escort my son over to her house so that he could give her stuff back and that he can get his belongings back, because this girl was trying to set my son up. The people that had came to pick me and my son and my daughters up was this guy in his white fucking big ass pickup, not a pickup truck, but like a fucking, I forget the fucking kind of car it is, but I got his screenshot of his fucking Facebook page because he wound it up as my suggested friends. Like, what the fuck are you looking me up for? And the other dude's name is Trey. Now, Trey is supposed to be Ijavia's quote unquote best friend, but my son had winded up telling me that Ijavia and Trey were supposed to have went into like some type of marriage or some old crazy ass shit. I don't know what type of crazy shit that they into or whatever. But Trey and the other big dude, along with some old chick that was sitting in the passenger seat, they drove us over to IJVS house to fucking get my son's stuff and he can return her stuff or whatever. And the dude that was driving, he got issue with the law and all of this other type shit. I believe that Ijavia had called them to tell them prior to my son even getting a hold of them, because he was asking, because they all was supposed to be quote unquote cool, to ask them could he get a ride to take the stuff over to her place and he can get his stuff back. I guess they was planning on trying to do some old crazy ass shit to my son, because the whole while me and my son is at his apartment packing up her stuff to take it over there, she's blowing up his phone. She's sending him all type of crazy ass text messages and shit like that, like on some old crazy, like out of your mind type shit. So what I did was I told my son, don't fucking respond to her. Just let her keep on texting and doing all the crazy shit she doing. We're going to go and I'm going to call the police to have us escorted over there, because I had called the police and asked them, like, I told them what was going on. And I said, when I get over there, will I be able to have an officer come to escort us so that my son can, make an even exchange for the stuff? And they were like, yeah. So that's what happened. So when we were on our way to her house, getting close to the house, I freaking called the police so that the police could show up. And I think it threw the driver off as well as the best friend Trey, because they wasn't expecting a police officer to show the fuck up. So I guess that foiled all of their damn plans. Ijavia was losing her fucking mind. She was all quiet and meek and shit to the whole situation. But prior to that incident, prior to Christmas coming up, my son's coworker from 10 Strawberry had to go with my son over to, to get to be able to retrieve whatever it was that he had to retrieve from her home. I told my son the first time to leave her fucking ass alone and shit like that. How they wound up back together, I have no fucking clue. But I do know that when my son started messing around with this girl, he started having seizures and shit. My son ain't never had no damn seizures. I believe that the girl was putting shit in his motherfucking drinks and in his food. You know what I mean? To trigger the fucking seizures. Because since my son hasn't been fucking with this girl or being in her presence or eating or drinking from her, and he ain't had no seizure or nothing like that. Then that's what, like, and then like a little while after he fucking started talking to Ijavia, fucking Camiana reaches out to him on Facebook talking about, oh, I've been watching you for the past 13 years and this and that. I didn't know exactly who you was, but I was hearing about you. I was feeling you. And all of this shit's going on because he brought her over here for me to meet her or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, that's some stalkerish shit or whatever. And then I really see like the type of person that she really is because she was on some old crazy ass shit. So the last time recently when my son came over here, because he had to eventually tell her that she had to get out, he put her out his house naked because she got out the shower. She was talking all this kind of crazy ass shit or whatever. And before he had put her out, she was asleep and he went through her phone and this girl was messaging her ex and then some old other people, some random other guys on Facebook trying to hook up with them and stuff. But she telling my son that she was pregnant or whatever. Not only that, this girl was fucking sniffing mad coke, drinking and every fucking thing. Like, how you gonna sit there and be popping shit to somebody in their own fucking house? You don't have a roof, a pot to piss in, a window to throw it out of. You don't have neither one of your children. You talking about you trying to fucking have a baby with my child, not even fucking pregnant, mind you. And then on top of it, she threatened my son and she told him she was going to get somebody on him. Like, what the fuck? Like, she calling them all out his name. Oh, you a simp, you a punk motherfucker, you ain't got no money, you ain't got this and you ain't got that. So my son said that he said she had a fucking dentist appointment or some shit like that. She leaves away from my son to go to this fucking supposed appointment. And when she come back, she got money. Like, how the fuck is you at a dentist appointment and coming back with money when you left and you ain't had no damn money? That's first of all. So when he looked at her phone prior to her leaving away from him, she had text, you know what I mean? Small other dude. I think it was the baby father or whatever. But my son let me see these fucking text messages and shit because he screenshotted them. You know what I mean? And he showed me. Like, these bras out here be trying to have my child on some old other goofy ass shit. And they're mad because I be letting them know, like, yo, this ain't for you. Like, you know what I mean? Because my son will love the way that he loved. Now, everybody trying to paint my son out to be some old abuser and he's violent and he's this and he's that. But you got to look at it. If a person tell you more than one time, like, yo, chill out, you calm down, whatever, that will strike a anger within somebody where they raising their voice and they telling you like, yo, get the fuck out. And you trying to fucking not leave where somebody resides at and you don't have no tie, no name on the lease or nothing. And you over here making all this fucking noise. He tried to grab her arm to push her towards the door. Now all of a sudden, oh, you putting your fucking hands on me and all that other weird ass shit that these fucking silly ass clown hoes be doing and shit. Then showing up where the fuck my son be at, trying to, do some old weird ass, crazy ass extra shit. I say that to say, when I went over there that day, which was recently, I told everybody out there that's connected to these goof troop ass motherfuckers, whatever the fuck it is that y'all doing, I'm tired of y'all fucking telling my son y'all going to kill him, first of all. Stop fucking threatening motherfuckers talking about you about to take somebody's life, because you ain't give no life to take. I gave life and I ain't even trying to take no life. So who the fuck are y'all goofy ass people? I'm trying to tell these folks this ain't what you want. So, y'all already out here doing this foul ass fucked up shit and you poisoning and killing people in the fucking community. Then you got the audacity because you fucking can't take a motherfucking ego check that you want to talk about something. You want to kill somebody because y'all thought that y'all was going to gang together, jump my son and do all of this other shit. And then y'all quickly found out my son know how to fight to defend himself. So y'all trying to use shit out there to make it seem like he's the perpetrator of the situation when we already got mad other shit going the fuck on, and y'all jealous because me and my child is reestablishing a relationship with one another because of what the fuck I did in my life to where I wasn't able to show up for my children. Y'all got me fucked up. I didn't come here to be playing games with y'all. Y'all not about to sit here and talk about y'all gonna kill my child, and then because y'all can't get towards my child, y'all wanna fucking ride past my house and be having people stalking and staking me the fuck out. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't scared. I ain't never been scared. My son ain't scared and he ain't never been scared. Motherfuckers is really trying to do what the hell they gotta do in their life. But then you got the fucking ex-employers and shit like that talking about, oh, you ain't never going to get another job. The guy from 10 Strawberry, I think his name is Green, last name Green or some shit like that, and all the other employees that work there. My son has been having difficulty trying to find, employment. He got hired on from the temp agency where he was working at. He got hired on at one of the jobs. He went up there, filled out the paperwork and stuff like that. But because hating ass motherfuckers, they went behind the scenes and got my son fired. And my son ain't even do nothing. They sent them to the wrong location. Then motherfucker had them meet them at the location where they were supposed to be at. They told him be there at 7 o'clock. My son winds up being there, you know what I mean? And then the motherfucker don't come until after 9, something to 10. When he done sat there, relaxed and shit like that, dozed off or whatever, motherfuckers came up on the thing and see him sleep, trying to say, oh, he not doing his job. But how can my son do his job if he don't have no equipment or no tools, and he waiting for the foreman to come to fucking do the job, and the foreman is late? So it was a setup from the rip. What I'm saying, I say this to say, like, all of this shit that y'all been doing behind the scenes, trying to get people, jammed up, trying to get them put out their places. And especially, it bugs me the fuck out. It be the ones that don't even have a fucking roof of their own. They be trying to fucking dismantle somebody else's living situation or cause unnecessary problems. Y'all need to grow the fuck up. Y'all need to get y'all shit together. And then you want to sit there and come trying to attack me. Y'all coming for the right fucking wrong one, because y'all asses will not like the fucking backlash or what the fuck is going to come to you. And I ain't got to be out there to do nothing physical to y'all. I ain't trying to be threatening nobody. I ain't trying to kill nobody or nothing. But what I will do, I will kill your fucking confidence in whatever the fuck plans that you got. That shit will be null and void, because it is null and void, because I'm going to keep on speaking up about it. That's why motherfuckers trying to take me out, because I don't have no problem with saying what the fuck I got to say. Real calm, cool, and collected. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got to be all rah-rah to say what the fuck they mean. Like, I went over there and I told them, y'all are not going to keep on doing what it is that y'all doing to my child. Like, y'all got the game fucked up. Like, I didn't, I wasn't even all loud. I ain't had to cause no scene or nothing. But I bet you these motherfuckers is going to get the point once shit start really hitting the fan. Y'all think that the shit is bad now? Wait till they get a load of me.